Deciphering ISF fines. Strategies for successful negotiation. Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will decode ISF fine negotiation, providing you with valuable tips and strategies for effectively resolving importer security filing (ISF) fines. ISF fines can occur due to late filing, inaccurate information, or non-compliance with ISF requirements. Understanding the negotiation process is crucial for importers seeking to minimize penalties and resolve ISF fines. Let's dive into the details. Understand the fine. Thoroughly review the fine notice to understand the specific details of the violation and the associated penalties. Familiarize yourself with the basis for the fine, the amount imposed, and any additional information provided by the customs authorities. Assess the validity of the fine. Evaluate the validity of the ISF fine based on the circumstances surrounding the violation. Determine if the fine is justified or if there are any extenuating circumstances that may warrant a negotiation or reduction in penalties. Gather supporting documentation. Collect all relevant documentation that supports your case for negotiation. This may include proof of compliance efforts, evidence of corrective actions taken, and any other documentation that demonstrates your commitment to resolving the violation. Understand customs regulations. Gain a solid understanding of the customs regulations and requirements related to ISF filings. This knowledge will help you navigate the negotiation process and effectively communicate your position to customs authorities. Engage customs brokers or legal counsel. Consider engaging customs brokers or legal counsel experienced in customs compliance and fine negotiation. These professionals can provide valuable guidance, help assess your case, and advocate on your behalf during the negotiation process. Review penalty guidelines. Review the penalty guidelines provided by customs authorities. Understand how penalties are calculated, potential mitigating factors, and any provisions for penalty reduction or waiver. This knowledge will help you construct a strong argument for negotiation. Develop a negotiation strategy. Develop a negotiation strategy based on a thorough analysis of the violation, the supporting documentation, and any mitigating factors. Determine your goals, such as penalty reduction or dismissal, and outline key points to emphasize during negotiations. Prepare a persuasive case. Prepare a clear and persuasive case to present during the negotiation. Highlight any extenuating circumstances, corrective actions taken, compliance efforts, and evidence of your commitment to rectifying the violation. Provide supporting documentation that strengthens your argument. Maintain professional and open communication. Engage in open and professional communication with customs authorities during the negotiation process. Be responsive to their requests for information or clarification and provide any additional documentation promptly to aid in their review. Emphasize compliance efforts. Emphasize your compliance efforts and commitment to following customs regulations. Demonstrate how you have addressed the violation, implemented measures to prevent future non-compliance, and improved your internal processes. Negotiate from a position of strength. Highlight any unique value you bring as an importer, such as your positive compliance history, good standing within the industry, or potential economic benefits associated with your operations. This positions you as a proactive partner, increasing your negotiation leverage. Consider voluntary disclosure. If appropriate, consider making a voluntary disclosure of the violation to customs authorities. This proactive approach demonstrates your willingness to cooperate, rectify the violation, and may lead to more favorable negotiation outcomes. Assess potential trade-offs. During the negotiation, be open to potential trade-offs that may result in penalty reduction or alternative resolutions. Consider offering improvements in compliance procedures, training programs, or implementing additional compliance measures as a gesture of goodwill. Document the negotiation process. Maintain records of all communication, documents, and discussions related to the negotiation process. These records serve as evidence of your efforts, the supporting documentation provided, and can be invaluable in case of further review or appeals. Engage in dialogue and seek clarification. Engage in a constructive dialogue with customs authorities. Seek clarification on their position, ask for explanations regarding the fine, and address any concerns they may have. Open communication fosters understanding and may lead to mutually acceptable resolutions. Understand the limits of negotiation. Understand that there may be limits to the negotiation process. Some penalties may be non-negotiable, and certain violations may carry mandatory penalties. In such cases, focus on mitigating the penalties or exploring alternative resolution options. Consider appeals or dispute resolution mechanisms. If the negotiation process does not yield a satisfactory outcome, explore options for appeals or dispute resolution mechanisms provided by customs authorities. Engage with legal counsel to assess the viability of further actions and determine the best course of action. Record the outcome. Document the outcome of the negotiation process, including any agreed-upon penalty reductions, revised compliance requirements, or waiver of penalties. Ensure that both parties are clear on the negotiated terms and obtain written confirmation if possible. Implement corrective measures. Implement the necessary corrective measures as agreed upon during the negotiation process. Follow through on any commitments made, such as enhanced compliance procedures, staff training, or other remedial actions. Successfully negotiating ISF fines requires preparation, documentation, and effective communication with customs authorities. By following these tips and strategies, importers can navigate the negotiation process and work towards a fair resolution. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more informative videos on customs brokerage and international trade.